What up though, Eddie Kane? Eddie Kane, what's the deal?
Shout out my boy Eddie Kane Jr. You already know Westside Detroit.
Eddie Kane, Junior on phone them, man. Who the fuck is Eddie though?
Ain't no safe.
Should do Eddie Kane Jr. Like, share, subscribe. If you subscribe to me, leave a comment down the post. I'ma sub back to you. Rick. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, my people. Y'all know why we here on Renegades, man. The internet streets stay extra smoky, man. And this something that I did not want to see and hear about, man. And I ain't even really get the details, man. My cousin down in Paris, Tennessee, he the one that hit me up like, cuz, you gotta woo, check it out, So boom, I look it up. It's looking all bad for our dude Memo 600, man. So Renegades, as we know, Memo 600, he beat a blick case down in the state of Georgia 3 years ago. We know how it is, especially when you are out of towner, you a UFO. You beat the state, you beat, you know what I'm saying, the city, you beat the county on a charge. If they get a chance to get their hands on you again, you probably gonna get caught up, you understand what I'm talking about? And this looking like this is one such instance. Now, when Renegades, when Memo 600 was with OTF and he got kicked out, and then all that stuff befell OTF, Dirt, I was happy for Memo that he got kicked out. He was out the way. I thought that he was just on his interviews, you understand what I'm talking about, doing his songs, doing appearances, getting paid off shows. But, always a but, Renegades. Man, it seems like our dude had 1 foot in, 1 foot out, man. So the feds, they released the 57-page indictment. We're going to go over a few of those pages, Renegades. Let's get to it. In the United States District Court for the Middle District of Georgia, Athens Division, the grand jury charges at all times material to this indictment. General introduction. The manner and means used to accomplish the objects and purposes of the conspiracy included, among other things, defendants Rafael Enriquez, Elijah Lucena, Keontae Reed, and Melvin Griffin, and others known and unknown to the grand jury. As Georgia resident and co-defendant name redacted, to make numerous straw purchases of firearms. Now, Renegades, if you don't know what a straw purchase is, that's basically if you can't make a purchase, like if you got a felony or something, like I'm pretty sure Memo and a lot of them did, and they couldn't purchase firearms, they would get John Q. Public, you know what I'm saying, L7, Square, get this person with a clean record to make the purchases on their behalf. Moving forward. Rafael Enriquez, Keontae Reed, and Melvin possessed with intent to distribute X and Mary Jane. Count 19. Conspiracy to possess firearms and machine guns in furtherance of a drug trafficking crime. Beginning on a date unknown to the grand jury and continuing until at least on or about February 8th, 2022, in the Athens Division of the Middle District of Georgia and elsewhere within the jurisdiction of this court. The defendant's name redacted, Rafael Enriquez, Keontae Reed, and Melvin Griffin, did knowingly and intentionally combine, conspire, confederate, and agree with each other and others, known and unknown to the grand jury, to possess, use, and carry a firearm in furtherance of a rug trafficking crime for which the defendants can be prosecuted in a court of the United States. Renegades, it sounds like Memo done got tied up with the essays. You understand what I'm talking about, man? I hope they don't do them like 6ix9ine. You understand what I'm talking about? And Renegades, it goes on. It states it has blicks that were seized by the law. Memo had 4 of them. He had a Draco and 3 Glocks, Renegades. So now it looked like Memo, he's about to have to deal with the federal nightmares of y'all dude Lil Durk against him. Talking about what do I mean, Renegades? There's allegedly at least 2 of Little Durk's co-defendants. Brown eyes. Man, this dude look like he braiding guys' hair up inside of there. You understand what I'm talking about? Dude look like he snitched as soon as he got his fingerprints took. You understand what I'm talking about? And OTF Vonnie. Durk got at least those 2. And it's possibly others, you know what I'm saying? Boona, you know what I'm saying? Jam, and others. That's gonna testify on behalf of the government against Durk. Now fast forward to Memo. You got one of the names is, you got 4 codees. One of the names redacted. That looks shaky. Got a couple essays. And we already see from 6ix9ine, he's not, from what I've been told, from what I gather, he's not looked upon as a snitch by his own community, by the SA Mexican community. The Latin community don't view 6ix9ine as a snitch because he didn't rat on fellow Latins or Mexicans. He ratted on the Mayates, the blacks. You understand what I'm talking about? So they don't consider 6ix9ine a snitch. Hopefully, his Cody's, Enriquez, and Lucina, they don't roll over on him. You understand what I'm talking about? And hopefully, Memo don't roll over. You understand what I'm talking about? We know. Y'all remember when J-Main was down there in the county in Georgia, he was having a rough go of it. Our dude C Hood came and got him out. You understand what I'm talking about? They say that mug is rough down there, especially on UFOs, out of towners. You understand what I'm talking about? And Renegade, speaking on his time down there locked up, he's down there in Georgia. Memo has been, you already know, has been relentlessly trolling NBA BEN1, NBA Herm. He been talking about, you know what I'm saying, BEN1 being in a wheelchair and so on and so forth. Now he's down there in Georgia where NBA YoungBoy, who knows? He might not even have to tell nobody to do nothing to Memo. It might just be some dudes up inside that want to, you know what I'm saying, get some clout, you know what I'm saying, with NBA YoungBoy, with BEN1. And they just might lay hands on Memo on GP. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not just saying Memo is a punk or nothing of that nature. It hit different when you get ganged up on down that piece. You understand what I'm talking about? So we're going to see what happens with this situation, Renegade. But it's looking bad for our dude Memo 600. You know what I'm talking about? And the thing is, if he does beat this, man, it's going to be looking real fishy, Renegade. It's a lot of counts. It's at least 19 counts in this indictment. You understand what I'm talking about? And at first, I thought that it was just, you know what I'm saying, blick charge. I thought, you know, that's bad enough. Like I said, he already beat a blick charge in Georgia 3 years ago. When I first heard it, I thought that it was just, you know what I'm saying, he got caught with some blicks, woo, 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 that was it. I'm not knowing until I read this paperwork, some of this paperwork, and I'm pretty sure it's way more information than this, that they were down there trying to traffic the rugs down there in Georgia. Man, You know how it be when the out-of-towners set up shop. You understand what I'm talking about? The locals, man, they don't like it. Y'all remember our dude in Belly eating a banana, you understand what I'm talking about? He didn't like that. He say, I'm gonna have to drop a dime on them ninjas. So that could be another thing. And this name redacted. I'm looking side-eye at the name redacted. And y'all included, you know what I'm saying, straight up civilian or a person with a clean record in y'all nefarious enterprise. You understand what I'm talking about, man? Renegades. I'm gonna keep y'all posted on this, man. We gonna see how this, but man, look like the feds got another one, man. Dirk said it, man. Federal nightmares. That's just how I see it, man. Show dude Eddie Kane Jr. If you ain't no renegade, hit that sub button and that hype button. You want to join us on the low key? I do my dirt all by my lonely mission. Hit that join button. Welcome to the Renegades. Man, ain't no secret.
That because one of y'all thinking about telling when y'all get caught too. No, I'm just gonna tell. And when you go to jail, if you go to jail, because all right, you might tell and they might say, okay, well, we're gonna make you do 3 years instead of 20. And you go to jail, because just because you snitched, don't mean you gonna always get out of jail.